Hello, and welcome to Sway. Let's take a quick tour of the app's key features. Once I've logged in, the app opens on my dashboard. Here I see my various active accounts with their current balance and a line showing me their trend over the last month. Above this is my aggregated balance. That is the sum of the balances of my active accounts and its history, which I can display in larger or smaller time window. I can also long press on the graph to see my aggregated balance at given point in time, or browse through it. At the top right of the screen is the button for submitting a new payment. As in traditional e-banking, I can choose to send money to a third-party beneficiary with the advantage of being able to orchestrate my payment to any of my banks. I can also simply transfer money to one of my other connected accounts. And finally, of course, I can scan a QR invoice to make the payment. Again, with the advantage of choosing the right account across all banks in a single place. Let's go back to the dashboard. In the Activity section, I have two items, which are the new transactions to be checked and the history of payments submitted with the app. We'll look at that in a moment. Finally, the last section shows me the last 3 transactions across all my connected accounts. From here, I can access a list of all transactions, and I can search for a specific one, for example. If I look at the detail view of a transaction, the app displays the remaining information available for it. From there, I can also find the documents that have been uploaded and have a look at them. I could, of course, choose to add a document myself, such as the invoice or receipt related to that transaction. Back to the dashboard, you can see that some transactions displays a red dot in their avatar. These are new transactions that have not been marked as checked yet. Let's come back to the transaction check section. Here, I find all the latest transactions for all my accounts. I can then review them, keeping aside those that seem unusual, that I'd like to discuss with my accountant or a colleague, for example, or marking as okay those that I was expecting. Note that this has no impact on my banks. It simply allows me to stay up to date with the activity in my banks on a daily basis. Finally, let me introduce the export function. I can go to the overview of my active accounts, where I'll find the export function in the context menu in the top right corner. I can also access it via the detail view of one of my accounts, directly from the dashboard. Here again, the context menu in the top right corner shows the export function. From this screen, I can choose the export format, the account or accounts I want to export. I select the start and end dates, and I can tap to export. All I have to do now is choose the application with which I want to share this file, via email or AirDrop or proximity sharing depending on my devices. That's it for this first overview of Sway Finance's features. Thank you. I look forward to welcoming you in a future video.